Okay guys, let me see here. I am currently in my car and it is about 6 o'clock on a Wednesday. So sorry if this angle or this view or whatever is weird. I didn't have a tripod or anything. I'm sitting here kind of feeling like poop and decided that I was going to make a video and share it here on YouTube with you all. So I just want to talk for a brief moment about mental health and the struggle that I feel like I've been experiencing. My hope, as usual, is that things would be encouraging for those who are dealing with it. But if you're dealing with mental health to a degree that you don't feel like you should even be watching videos about mental health and stuff, this is the warning to maybe not watch this video. I don't ever want anything I post to be triggering to people. I know sometimes talking about mental health, the stigma around mental health as a Christian, and then just flat out just like struggling with depression and anxiety can be really triggering for some. So yeah. Okay, so recently I had to break up with my counselor or therapist. And for those who know me personally, they know how much I care about mental health and how much for a long time I really just wanted to be and am, I feel like an advocate for mental health. And meaning if you have depression or anxiety or in bipolar or any of these personality disorders or whatever, my heart and my hope is to encourage people, and always has been, to get the help that you need. So I found myself probably a month and a half in, pregnant, super depressed, suicidal, dealing with suicidal ideation. For those who don't know what suicidal ideation means, it's basically just really vivid thoughts of suicide. I didn't act on anything, obviously. I'm pregnant. Not that that's obvious, not that you wouldn't because you're pregnant, but I didn't because I want to meet my baby. I don't want to cause her any harm at all, and I already knew that whatever harm that I'd cause myself would then cause her harm, and her life is precious and valuable, and she doesn't deserve to go through pain just because her mom is. So, sorry, I will probably cry through this video because it is what it is. Anyway, so now I'm 7.5 months pregnant. I'll be 8 months pregnant in April. So we're almost there. I'm due at the end of May. If this background of this video changes, excuse me. It's really dark out, and we had a tornado warning earlier today, so I might go inside. So I'll try to hurry up. Anyways, so I reached out to a counselor, and I've been seeing her for some time, and every visit, the first couple of visits felt great. Amos would come with me. My husband, he would come with me to the visits, and eventually they turned into us talking about us. And sometimes, but for the most part, it was he was just there as support to hear me talk about me. And yeah, excuse me, sorry, my shirt is just doing weird things. So he would hear me talk about me, and then he would just listen. It was good because I feel like I needed to be heard by him, but we were struggling with me being heard at home. So having him come with me to my appointments actually really helped him understand me, or we were hopeful for that in a better light. Anyways, fast forward to this recent week, and this recent months, therapy became really, really negative. We were asked questions that I believed were divisive, and weren't helpful. Even at some point, Amos even asked, or he had even told me, man, she really doesn't ask good questions. And I was like, yeah, she doesn't ask much, and this has not been my typical experience with therapy. I've had really good experiences with therapy, actually, with people just asking the right kind of questions, wanting to get to know you, understand where you're coming at mentally, help you to progress so you don't stay in the same stagnant spot that you've been in. But this just hasn't been the case. Every single time I speak, I feel like I'm being fought against. I have to defend myself in situations that just doesn't make sense. Why am I defending myself to my therapist who I'm paying to help me? It's just weird. It felt as if her opinions were way more valid than the way I was feeling. And although maybe that was true, I'm still paying her to not validate me, but to hear me and then help me work through those issues unopinionated. I mean, it is what it is, but she just had a lot of opinions. There was even one point where she had asked me, she told me to stop being negative. She actually asked me why I was negative. Why, Delores, why are you so negative? I don't know. That's why I'm here. And anyways, all that to say, I just, it started to make me like myself less because I couldn't figure out, sorry, trying to see my phone sign, I couldn't figure out why I am the way that I am. And instead of therapy helping, it just makes me feel worse. Like, I don't know why I am the way that I am. But I'm here because I wanted help. So, in a season of life where you already feel so alone, and like you don't have people, you literally hire someone so you can have someone, and they question your ultimate question. I don't know, anyways. So I decided to no longer see her, paid her cancellation fee, which by the way is the total fee of the session. And I just decided not to talk to her anymore. I can't, every time I try to cancel to like not have another appointment, she would push me into rescheduling. So we were just running into this cycle of like paying more money because she didn't accept insurance, so pay more money and just all this craziness. All that to say, I thought I was going to give up on it, and I had a very amazing friend reach out to me and give me information about her counselor, maybe a previous therapist. So I contacted her. I'm waiting for a return call. Still see how that goes. But guys, it's hard. Mental health is hard, and I believe there's light at the end of the tunnel. So I want to hold on to that hope. I know Amos and I went down to Florida recently for our baby moon, and it was so beautiful, and I immediately felt like 10 times better once we got outside and I realized it was the sun, and all of that time we were there and then coming back to the winter rain, or the winter snow and rain, made me realize that maybe I deal with something seasonally. So yeah, my hope is to discover more about myself in these coming months with having our baby. My hope is that I wouldn't feel as defeated as I do now. My hope is that I can continue and begin to, again, encourage people. My hope is to not isolate, to not self-deprecate, but to be strong and come out on the other side of this better. I don't know if it's just hormonally a problem. It doesn't only feel like hormones, right? Because of pregnancy. But my hope is that I come out on the other side of this better. And so I made this video now to remind myself that I want to come out on the other side of this better. And if you're dealing with things I'm dealing with, I hope that you come out. And I pray that you come out on the other side of this better. But I'm going to occasionally try to document how I'm doing mentally and whatnot. But I love you all. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to this long video where I rambled just now about, rambled and complained about my counselor. But ultimately, I hope that I had vocalized out to some on my Instagram that I wanted to give up on counseling completely. I didn't want to do it anymore. I didn't want to go anymore. And I'm going to do it again. I'm going to try it again. So keep you guys updated on that. And I hope that this can encourage people who also want to give up and don't want to go and think it's a waste and everything like that. Will be encouraged that, maybe it wasn't the right person, the right fit. But I believe there is the right fit. And there is the right person who loves their job and loves people and really wants to help people. So, alright guys, that's all I got for today. Thanks for just hearing me ramble on. If I post this, then I'll post it. If I don't, then you'll never know. All right. I'll catch you guys in the next video.